young mind, chasing the shine of a prize. Dreams in the air like impossible skies. Plans drawn quick with a confident tone, thinking the road would be easily known. Life had a different design in its frame. Effort and patience rewriting the game. Truth in the hours nobody can see. Grinding through days that refuse to agree. Some nights they're asking what path should be chose. Standing where certainty rarely arose. Learning that progress is rarely a leap. More like a promise of work I must keep. Step after step through resistance and doubt. Building itself from the inside out. Failure appearing but teaching its role. Shaping the craft of a disciplined soul.
Nothing was handed, nothing was free. Every new lesson demanded from me. Years turning questions into a guide. Slow understanding, growing inside.
The weight of real days resting on me. Not as a burden but how life will be. Every decision carving the man. Testing the strength of a patient plan. The weight of real days, honest and true. Nothing exaggerated, none untrue. Living a life that experience made. Standing upright in the weight of real days, yeah. Standing upright in the weight of real days, yeah.
People around me with similar fights. Quiet persistence through ordinary nights. Families carry responsibilities grown. Dreams rearranged from the seeds that were sown.
Nobody shouting the effort they give, most simply doing the work that they live. Respect for the ones who continue to climb, even when progress is measured by time. Success ain't always a visible crown, sometimes it's simply refusing to drown. Holding the line when pressure appears, standing your ground through seasons and years. World full of stories that rarely get told, men who are steady, courageous and bold. Not in the headlines or trending display, just in the work of their everyday day.
Years moving forward, breath out the breath. Life asking questions through challenge and stress.
Years moving forward, breath at the breath. Life asking questions through challenge and stress. Years moving forward, breath at the breath. Breath at the breath, Looking behind at the miles I have crossed, learning the meaning, the gain and the loss. Certain illusions quietly fail. Truth built slowly where patience could dwell. Ambition survive but change its tone. Less about proving and more about growth. Strength isn't loud when it learns to remain. Calm in the middle with pleasure and pain. So I continue through city and years, balancing hope with realistic fears. Knowing the road will demand its share. Still walking forward aware and prepared. Because the measure of who I became lives in the effort attached to my name. Life never promised an easy display. Just honest work through the weight of real days.
The weight of real days resting on me, shaping the man I continue to be. Nothing dramatic yet deeply displayed. Truth in the work of these real days.
The weight of real days, God in the frame. Years writing meaning beside my name. Step after step in a steady phrase. Living with honor through real days. Giving with honor through real days. Giving with honor through real days.
Evening arise with the skyline fade. Another chapter of real days made. And somewhere inside the quiet remains the will to rise for tomorrow, same days.
Yeah, sidewalk come conversations blending with trains. Lives overlapping through losses and gains. Everyone chasing a version of peace. Different directions they hope will release. Early I thought they belong and blend, following currents wherever they been. Later I saw when the patterns around, men losing voices inside of the crowd. Pressure appears in the subtle disguise, trends turning whispers to amplified cries. Everyone certain their angle is right, few ever pausing to question the sight. I keep observing the pulse of the street, learning the balance of when to compete, when to contribute and when to decline. Choosing what care where I'm drawing my line.
Part of the circle, you're guarding the core. Listening closely but thinking before. Every opinion deserves its review. Not every voice must determine what's true. Line the crowd where I quietly stand. Close to the people yet steering my plan. Living among them but clearing my view. Knowing exactly what I choose to do. Lines in the crowd, steady and calm. Holding my values wherever I walk. Connected to many but guided within. Lines in the crowd where my path can begin.
Arguments rise in the corners of news. Everybody ready with instant views. Speed of reaction replacing the thought. Depth disappearing in battles of talk. I learn the patience of hearing it through. Separate signal from all of the noise. Truth doesn't always arrive in a shout. Sometimes it forms when reflection comes out. Community matters, the fabric is strong. People together correcting the wrong. But strength of the whole requires the mind. Individuals willing to question the line. Standing with others when purpose is clear. Speaking with honesty, nothing to fear. But never surrendering judgment inside. Just for approval the moment can provide.
Think for yourself, walk with the rest. Balance the mind, give every thought rest. Think for yourself, walk with the rest. Balance the mind, give every thought test. Think for yourself, walk with the rest. Balance the mind.
city keeps turning through seasons and change. Faces appear in perspective rearrange. Some chase applause in a temporary wave, others build roots in the choices they make. I respect both the worker and dream. People constructing their personal schemes, yet through the movement I constantly see strength in the mind that remain truly free. So I keep walking through avenues wide, hearing the currents on every side, taking the wisdom experience brings, letting my judgment decide certain things. Part of the system that shapes the day, still with the compass that guides my way. Not exhalation and never blind trust, just measure steps in the world that we must.
Lines in the crowd where I quietly stand, walking beside him yet holding my plan. Voices surrounding yet clarity found. Lines that I draw while living in the crowd. Lines in the crowd, steady and wise. Truth in the focus behind my eyes. Connected to many yet guided within. Lines in the crowd where my path can begin. Night in the city, reflections appear. Millions of lives moving year after year. Some lose themselves in the sound of the wave. Others keep lines in the choices they make. Inside every calm mind, there's a conversation. Emotion speaks fast. Discipline answers slow.
Heat in the chest when pressure appears. Thoughts running wild through echoes of years. Mind wants reaction, the instant it sparks. Heart throwing fuel when the outlook is dark, yeah. You used to follow the pull of the flame, answering conflict without any aim. Later I noticed the damage it made. Energy wasted in battles that fade. Strength isn't measured by how loud you respond. Often it's proven by holding beyond. Letting the moment breathe out its demand before it can dictate the move of your hand. Self-control grows like a muscle and strain. Tested intention again and again. Not in a vacuum or peaceful retreat, but in the friction the real world will meet.
Emotion can guide, but it shouldn't command. Balance is built when the two understand. Fire provides the intensity needed. Discipline shapes how the action is treated.
Discipline and fire living inside. One brings the focus, the other drive. Neither alone can carry the climb. Both finding balance through effort and time. Discipline and fire shaping the frame. One keeps the order, one fuels the flame. Walking the line where the forces align. Discipline steady and fire refined. Certain days patience feels harder to keep. Weight of responsibility running too deep. People depending on choices I make. Errors now carry a heavier state. Emotion reminds me that I'm alive, not some machine that simply survives. Yet if it governs each move of the day, clarity slowly begins to decay. Years taught distance between breath and reply. Moments to question the reason why. What seems important the instant it grows often dissolves if reflection can show that pause in the middle becomes a control. Shield for the mind and the anchor for soul. Proof that maturity lives in the space between the feeling and what you embrace.
Heat in the heart, calm in the mind. Strength is the balance, both intertwined. Yeah.
Even now anger occasionally knocks, well, frustration rising when progress is blocked. Difference today is the room that I give. Before the reaction decides how I live. Experience whispers through memory clear, telling me storms eventually steer back to a place where perspective returns. Once the intensity quiets its burns. So I respect both the calm and the spark. Light needs contrast to shine in the dark. Drive without structure dissolves in smoke. Order without it becomes just a cloak. Together they form the engine I keep. Power and guidance running it deep. Helping me walk through the tests of the climb. Discipline steady with fire refined.
Discipline and fire shaping my days. One builds the structure, the other blaze. Neither denied and neither supreme. Both working quietly, shaping the dream.
Discipline and fire guiding the climb. Heat in the heart with a patient design. Walking the road where the forces align. Discipline steady and fire refined.
Silence inside as the moment decline. Two steady forces align.
I waited for moments to shine, thinking success was a single design. One perfect chance and the future would grow. Life had a lesson I needed to know. Nothing important appears overnight. Effort returns in the work of the fight. Habits constructed in order every day shape the direction a person displays. Writing and thinking and building the skill, testing the patience and sharpening will. Every attempt leaving traces behind. Small improvements aligning the mind. Some days feel empty, the progress unclear. Still I return to the craft every year, trusting the process the hours create. Knowing consistency quietly weighs step after step.
The pattern begins, not in a moment, but slowly it wins. Repetition forming the shape of the man, turning intention to something to stand.
Built by the repetition day after day. Work that returns in a patient array. Nothing dramatic yet deeply displayed. Life slowly built by the work that stay. Built by the repetition, breath after breath. Learning through trial, through challenge and test. Years drawing strength from the effort I gave. Built by the repetition I made. Many will search for a shortcut to rise, looking for secrets behind clever lies. World full of promises, easy and fast. Rarely surviving the weight of the past. Truth is much quieter, harder to sell. Time and attention developing well. Doing the practice when nobody sees. Growing the roots under silent trees. Every routine that the spirit maintains becomes a structure that character gains. Confidence built from the proof you can show. I was invested in steady growth. Failure appearing along with the climb. Each one a teacher disguised in time. Telling the student to stand up again. Return to the craft with a steadier hand. Yeah. Work then repeat. Learn then repeat. Fall then repeat. Stand and repeat. Years rearranging the goals that I chase. Ambition evolving to a deeper place. Less about glory and more about craft. Less about speed and more about the path. I saw the men who endured a long run. Rarely the loudest or brightest among. Just those returning whenever they fall. Building persistence through seasons and all. So I continue the cycle I trust. Not out of pressure but simply because repetition proved its power to me. Turning intention to reality. And when the future eventually shows whatever measure my journey may hold, it will be written in hours I gave. Built by the repetition I made.
Built by the repetition, step after step. Work that the patient and focus accept. Nothing exaggerated, nothing displayed. Strength from the repetition I made. Built by the repetition, steady and clear. Year shaping skill, year after year. Living a life that effort engraved. Built by the repetition I gave.
Night closes slowly, the work fades away. Yet somewhere inside the intention will stay. Ready again when tomorrow is made. Return to the repetition that stays.
Built by the repetition I made.
Used to imagine the top of a hill, victory loud with a powerful thrill. Years gave a picture of calmer design. Less about status and more about climb. Ambition remained, but the color grew deep. Guided by promises I chose to keep. Less about proving a point to the crowd, more about standing inside of it proud. World often tells you to settle and stay. Comfort becoming the easier way. Yes, something steady continues to call. Testing how far dedication could crawl. Not out of envy or thirst for applause, just from a drive that experience draws. Asking the question again and again, how far can discipline carry a man?
Not every aim needs the world to applaud. Some are conversation than you and God. A quiet direction a spirit can see. Higher than yesterday's version of me.
A quiet aim guiding the climb, built from the patience of effort and time. Nothing excessive yet steady and plain. Walking the path of a quiet aim.
A quiet aim, steady and clear. Testing the reach of another year.
Not chasing echoes the crowd may proclaim. Just living a life with a quiet aim. Plenty of voices defining success. Titles and numbers they quickly express. None of it wrong when the value is real. Still not the measure my spirit will feel. Success is the craft that the years refine. Confidence earned in the work and the grind. Knowing the person who stands in the glass. Stay through the storms that were meant to pass. fast. Ambition that burns without guidance can break, turning a man to a mask he must fake. But when it's grounded in purpose and truth, it grows with wisdom instead of just youth. So I continue improving the plan, not as a dreamer but more as a man. Step after step with a discipline stays, moving ahead through deliberate ways.
Higher inside,
Further in mind,
further in mind.
aim without noise,
Aim without noise,
purpose refined.
purpose refined.
Yeah. Even the losses contribute to shape, clearing illusions ambition can make, teaching the difference between what is loud and what quietly stands above cloud. Love that I carry still influences sight, turning my effort to something with light. Every new climb and each goal that I frame somehow remembers the echo of name. So when I aim, it ain't hollow or vain. Every direction connected to pain. Lessons and patience together became fuel for the path of a quiet aim. A quiet aim guiding the climb, years forming patience through effort and time. Nothing excessive yet steady and plain, strengthen the work of a quiet aim.
A quiet aim, not 50 breath, purpose discovered through challenging tests.
Living a life that integrity claims, walking ahead with a quiet aim.
Even returns as the skyline grows dim. Questions remain, but the will stays within. Another tomorrow waiting to say. Rise and continue the quiet aim.
Yeah, yeah. Used to believe that the climb was the goal, rising alone was the measure of soul. Years rearranged what the vision could see, purpose appeared in responsibility. People depending on choices I make, paths that could shift with decisions at stake. Every commitment expanding the frame, life growing larger than personal gain. Rolling the circle, the family, the street, part of the rhythm the people repeat. Standing reliable, steady and clear, presence that others can trust to be near. Not every title is spoken aloud, many you live without pleasing the crowd. Quiet positions that hold up the day, built from the promises men choose to stay. Purpose emerges where effort remains, roles are revealed through the weight of the days. Not through a claim that the ego declares, but through the work that a person prepares.
The part I carry shaping my way,
More than ambition, the guide in my day.
something the years slowly taught me to see.
A role in the lives that are close to me.
The part I carry steady and true,
Work that the faithful continue to do.
not for applause or a powerful name.
Just honoring life through the part that I claim. Every community rests on a few people whose actions remain steady and true. Not in the spotlight or leading the show, but holding the structure wherever they go. Fathers and workers and mentors and friends, people whose presence the circle depends. Standing with pressure attempts to divide, holding the center with patience and pride. I used to measure my growth by the height, now I can measure it more by the light. Guidance provided when others feel lost, strength that remains through the personal cause. Responsibility shaping the spine, teaching the meaning of time after time. Sacrifice forming a deeper respect for every promise a man must protect. Carry the role, stand in the place, honor the trust life chose to trace. Yeah. Even the love that I once had to lose still influences the path that I choose. Lessons are left in the chambers of thought, guiding the patience the years have now taught. Not every chapter concludes with control, some leave their imprint directly on soul, turning ambition to something refined, service that strengthens the life of mankind. So when I walk through the avenues wider, feel the purpose walking beside her. Every decision reflecting the claim that I will stand by the part that I name. Life gave a role I refuse to evade, not through perfection but effort displayed. Trying each day through the choices I make to carry the part only I could take. Your ball apart,
I carry shaping my way,
more than ambition, the guide in my day.
something the years
slowly taught me to see
A role in the lives that are close to me.
the part I carry steady and true.
Standing wherever the work must be done.
Living a life that integrity frames.
Honoring always the part that remains.
I settle slow on the avenues wide. People returning with purpose inside.
And somewhere among them a man understands the road that quietly rests in his hands.
Advice travels fast, but understanding moves slower. Some truths only appear after you live through them.
Yeah. Young ears open every debate, thinking the loudest opinions were great. Voices competing to claim what is true. None of them tested the life they review. Years rearranged what attention could keep. Certain ideas didn't travel too deep. Only the lessons that living would give. Stayed in the choices I made while I live. Truth isn't something the headline can frame, or a quick comment attached to a name. Death grows slowly in moments of strain. Lessons repeated through pleasure and pain. Standing in places decisions are real. Feeling the weight every outcome can deal. That's where perspective begins to appear, quietly forming year after year. Words can inspire the start of the climb. Life is the teacher that shapes it through time. Every experience carving the side, turning confusion to practical light. The wisdom years right, line after line. Lessons emerging through pressure and time. Not from a screen or a voice in debate, but from the roads that a man must navigate. The wisdom years right, steady and slow. Truth in the things only living can show. Years forming depth, no shortcut could buy. The wisdom the years will write. Digital voices explaining the way. Certainty rising in comments they say. Yet when the pressure of living appears, many of those ideas disappear. Not every theory survives in the field, where choices demand something real to reveal. Life has a method both patient and tough, testing the words until proof is enough. Men that I learned from were rarely the loud, usually humble, avoiding the crowd. Speaking with calm, that experience made depth in the lines of the lies they display. Listening closer, I started to hear meaning developing year after year. Truth in their tone without needing to shout. Confidence grown from the past they walked out.
Time keeps teaching, step after step. Living reveals what words can't express.
Yeah. Lost in my life, rearranged what I knew. Loved the once lived, gave a different view. Moments that theory could never explain, turning perspective through memory and pain. Now when I listen to voices around, quick declarations confidently found. I give them space, but I measure the weight. Through the experience life made me face. Knowledge is useful when guided by proof. Tested in weather beneath the same roof, where responsibility shapes every choice and consequence gives every action a voice. Years keep writing the wisdom I trust, not in a lecture but simply because living itself is the teaching it by. Writing the truth that the years supply. The wisdom years right, line after line. Lessons emerging through effort and time. Truth that no shortcut or trick could provide. Written in years that a man live inside. The wisdom years right, calm and refined. Depth that the patient eventually find. Life keeps revealing what words can't imply. The wisdom the years will write.
Night in reflection, the memory speaks. Stories collected across many weeks, and in the quiet, a simple reply. The wisdom the years will write. Applause can travel far, but trust stays close. And the older you get, the clearer that difference becomes.
Voices from distances speaking my name. Moments of praise that appear like a flame. Bright for a second and fading away. Gone with the rhythm that carried the day. Strangers approving the version they see. Pieces of image that travel through me. Yet when the noise disappears in the night, what truly remains in the center of sight? Faces that witness the person I am. People who stayed when the pressure began. Watching decisions both steady and flawed. Still giving patience instead of applause. Trust isn't built in the moment of fame. Trust is constructed through cycles the same. Choices repeated again and again. Proof in the patterns of life must defend.
Distance can offer approval and praise, but closeness observes the truth of our ways. Trust grows slowly in everyday space, watching the light that we constantly trade. Trust over applause, guiding the path. Value in bonds that quietly last. Voices from far may echo my name. Trust from the near means more than the fame. Trust over applause, shaping the aim. Not every victory lies in a claim. Hands that remain when the moment is gone. Trust is the place where a life is drawn.
Every decision a person repeats forms the foundation the circle can read. Words are respected when actions align. Consistency building a durable line. I used to listen for signs of approval, thinking that praise was a meaningful jewel. Years rearranged what importance could be. Trust from the real ones mattered to me. People who knew every chapter I faced, every mistake I refused to erase. Still gave their faith in the man I became, measured through living instead of a name. Trust is the quiet agreement we build, through all the promises steadily filled. Simple reliability shaping the road, proof in the rhythm that governs the soul.
Trust grows slowly, day after day. Life shows clearly who chose to stay.
Even the love that I once had to lose left me a compass directing my views, showing the difference between what appears and what remains through the weight of the years. Not every voice that applauds understands what it requires to truly withstand. Life in the places where choices are made, where loyalty never begins as a trade. Now when approval arrives from afar, I take it gently for what that things are. But when the people beside me believe, that is the meaning that life can achieve. Trust in the circle that life lets me keep. Trust in the promises grown through the deep. Applause may travel wherever it goes. Trust is the ground where integrity grows.
Trust over applause, guiding the way. Value in bonds that quietly stay. Praise from afar may vanish with time. Trust from the near becomes something sublime. Trust over applause, steady and true. Life showing clearly what matters to you. When all the noise of approval is gone, trust is the ground you continue upon. Applause fades slowly beyond the view. Trust stays living in what we do. And when the echoes of praise disappear, trust is the reason we're standing here. Some people leave the room, but the love they live finds other ways to stay.
Certain memories live under skin, places where quiet reflections begin. Time moving forward, yet something remains. Echo of warmth in invisible lanes. You were a chapter impossible to trade. Presence that colored the choices I made. Even though distance decided the end, love left a language I still comprehend. Rooms that we shared now exist in recall. Moments suspended beyond any wall. Not in possession or longing to keep, but in the lessons that settled so deep. Life didn't offer a chance to restore what once was standing directly before. Still I acknowledge the gift that it gave, strengthened the love that I carry and save. Loss doesn't cancel the love that was real, it only changes the way that we feel. Memories forming a quiet domain, where every kindness
kindness continues to remain. Where your love remains guiding my days, living inside of the past that I trace. Even though time took your presence away, something you gave me continues to stay. Where your love remains shaping the soul, part of the person, experience role. Not in the past that I wish to reclaim, but in the life where your love still remains. Grief was a teacher I never expected, questions and feelings that life redirected. Searching for meaning in absence and there, learning that love doesn't vanish from there. Slowly the weight rearranged how I stand, patience developing depth in the man, understanding what people can mean, value appearing in moments between. Some try to bury the memory away, others are trapped in the sorrow they stay. I chose a path that allows it to live, grateful for everything love chose to give. Now when the world shows affection and care, I recognize what is truly there. Moments of kindness I notice much more, because of the love that existed before.
Love once lived, love once lived. Memory grows, life is brave.
Your influence travels wherever I go, shaping the patience I started to show, teaching the quiet respect that I hold. For every connection life lets me behold. Not every story receives a repair, some leave a presence suspended in air, guiding decisions we later will make, strengthen the bond that no distance can break. So when I stand in the middle of days, working through all of life's intricate ways, part of my courage is quietly gained from knowing the place where your love still remains. Love that was real never fades into none, it simply changes the form it becomes, living as wisdom the heart can contain, carrying forward what love left in vain. Where your love remains guiding my days, living inside of the past that I trace. Time may have carried your presence away, yet what you gave me continues to stay. Where your love remains deep in the soul, part of the man that experience wrote. Not as a chain that I struggle to free, but as a strength that continues in me.
Night settles gently across the terrain, memory breathing without any strain. And somewhere within every choice that I made, your love still remains. Your love still remains. Your love still remains. The world keeps moving,
People everywhere chasing meaning,
some follow every current.
others learn how to move within it. Yeah. The world keeps moving. People everywhere chasing meaning. Yes sir, yes sir. Yeah. Streets full of voices describing the race. Everyone chasing a visible pace. Ideas and trends traveling day after day, pulling attention in every direction they sway. Used to feel pressure to follow the wave, thinking approval was something to save. Years rearranged how the rhythm could feel, teaching the balance between distance and real. Living among them, yet keeping the view, choosing the parts that align with what's true, taking the wisdom the culture can share, leaving the noise that dissolves in the air. Society offers both guidance and strength, lessons in sunlight and lessons in rain. Learning to walk with awareness and grace, neither escaping nor losing my place.
Part of the system, yet God in the core, knowing what matters and letting things pour. Balance developing step after step, life showing clearly what path to accept.
Walking among them, living my way.
Part of the world, but I choose how I say.
Listening closely, yet thinking it through.
Keep the perspective on what I pursue.
Walking among them,
Coming well,
taking the lessons the people can share.
standing connected yet steady inside.
Walking among them with nothing to hide. Yeah, crowds often move with a confident tone, certainly rising listening voices, they've grown. Yeah, time has taught me to study the frame. Not every direction deserves my name. Culture evolves with the seasons of thought, sometimes with wisdom and sometimes with noise. Watching it shift as the decades expand, learning the currents that shape every land. I share the space with the people I meet, working together in offices and streets, respecting journeys that differ from mine, understanding the patterns of time. Yet in the center, a compass remains, guiding decisions through losses and gains, formed from mysterious memory and care, quietly present wherever I share.
Staring down the world, hold to the core, learn from the crowd, yet choose something more.
Yo, love that I lost changed the way that I see. Fragile the threads of humanity be. Every connection, a moment to treat with patient respect in the life that we meet now. When I move through the cities and towns, I see more stories than labels and crowns. Every existence, a journey unknown, everyone carrying weight of their own. So I participate off of my part, working with people, reminded with heart. But never surrender the vision I grew through all the experience and shaping my view. Living with balance between near and far, knowing exactly how human we are. Part of the rhythm society seems, yet free in the meaning my inner life brings.
Walking among them, living my way. Part of the world, but I choose how I skate. Listening closely and holding my view. Deep in perspective on what I go through. Walking among them, steady and wise.
Seeing the truth, my heart visible side.
Life in the circle, humanity does.
Walking among them with purpose and cause. City still breathing beneath no disguise. People still searching. People still searching for a me hypnotized. You're someone within or the movement. It says down. A man walks steady. Yeah. Man walks steady on balanced ground.
Life never promised ease, yet it offered something deeper, a chance to live through every chapter.
Yes. Years like rivers, carving the land. Moments expanding the shape of a man. Every decision, a mark in the grain. Stories developing pleasure and pain. Dreams in the distance that once felt so bright. Lessons appearing through struggle and light. People who entered then drifted away, still left their imprint along the way. Nothing was simple yet nothing was waste. Even the hardships had meaning to trace. Every experience shaping the whole. Layers of understanding building the soul. Standing today with a calmer embrace, looking at life with a balanced gaze, seeing the beauty in all that it gave, even the trials that tested the brave. Life writes chapters both heavy and kind, each leaving something inside of the mind. Step after step through the roads we improve, meaning appearing as life continues to move.
Life moves forward, carrying time, holding the sorrow and joy in the line. Everything shaping the man that I grew. Life moves forward and I move too.
Life moves forward, steady and wide. Every experience living inside. Nothing erased and nothing removed.
Life moves forward and I move.
Love that I held and the love that I lost, both left their influence shaping the cause. Teaching the value of moments we share, teaching the weight of the bonds that we bear. Trusting the people who stay through the day, work that continued in humble way. Lessons repeated through patience and strain, strength slowly forming again and again. Purpose discovered in roles that I hold, stories of courage quietly told. Not through a stage or a visible claim, but through the life that continued the same. Looking around at the past people choose, everyone carrying victories and blues. Understanding grows deeper each year, human experience bringing us near.
Life gave struggle,
Now when I walk through the avenues wide, gratitude travels somewhere inside. Not for perfection or moments of fame, but for the chance to participate in the game. Every sunrise, another page. Every reflection, a quiet stage. Every connection, a thread in a weave. Every tomorrow, another reprieve. If I could speak to the years that began, I'd simply thank them for shaping the man. Every encounter, each trial, each groove, helped me become someone able to move. So when the future run in the lead call, and one day the curtain on living may fall, I know the journey was honest and true. Life kept moving and I moved too.
Life moves forward, carrying time, holding the sorrow and joy in the line, and everything shaping the man that I grew. Life moves forward and I move.
Life moves forward, steady and wide, and all of the chapters alive inside. Nothing denied and nothing disproved.
Life moves forward and I move.
The road continues beyond what we see. Stories unfolding for you and for me, and in the rhythm of our